Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am Lenny's one of many death flags, Drooby-Doo.
And I'm just that nice little boy who likes to wave at you at the park, Sobroni.
Welcome back to the G&A podcast, where I talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. How you doing, Oni?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Drew?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. No, I mean, I went to bed at like 7:00.
In the morning?
Like, yes. Yes. So like 7 in the morning. I am tired. I mean, I got my second wind. I got my tea. I took my naps. Yes, naps plural. So I think I'm back on track.
Good.
So yes, I'm back on track and I'm ready to talk about anime. Got a lot of good stuff. And also so late as fuck right now. So let's not delay. Let's just get right into it. Starting with our first segment this week in anime. In the spirit of keeping things short and sweet, I'm gonna go first. According to Anime News Network, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 is doing very well. So well that it is #1 on Netflix Japan and #6 in the US.
Ooh, that is pretty. Of all shows,
what do you have? All show JoJo's is very popular.
Damn.
Like you know, it's a popular show, right?
I know, it's a popular show. I'm just still shocked.
I mean,
because I haven't heard much about Part 6. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean you haven't heard a lot about Part 6?
I just haven't heard a lot of people talking about Part 6.
Oh, you clearly have not been on Twitter.
No.
Like literally that first week, where it literally was just like 1/4 of our Twitter, just like, especially women were being harder. Like I'm gay now, like, like literally, or I'm even gayer somehow. Basically, because this season is an majority women's cast, so yeah, it's doing super well. No, I have not seen it yet, if anyone's asking, because I've been asked by a few people, which makes me feel bad because I didn't realize it all came out like at once. So
yeah, it makes sense. Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix doing Netflix things. I thought I was gonna release it weekly, but I guess not. So I gotta get on that and watch it. Maybe I'll watch it. No, I'm not gonna watch it tonight because I'm gonna be high as fuck. I feel like I need to start sober. So I'll watch it tomorrow. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. What you got for us?
My news is, again, a new anime season. I love being the bringer of new anime season news. But Golden Kamuy is getting a 4th anime season, according to my anime list. Not many details on it yet. Basically, it was just greenlit. So, yeah. Obviously, we are big fans of Golden Kamuy. Still, probably one of the most underrated shows out there. You guys should definitely watch it. Yes. Go watch it if you haven't. 3 seasons of just magic. It's so good.
Yes, magic. Sometimes it may be a dark magic, but it's magic nonetheless.
Black magic.
Yes, but it's magic nonetheless.
Yes. So I'm super happy it's getting a 4th season.
Yes, we got black magic, we got Bada magic, we got CGI bear magic.
Oh God, not the CGI bear. We've come a long way since that CGI bear.
We really have. It's so sad. My friend Dave, he just couldn't make it past the bears. And I'm just like, I know. It's like you were so close to Nirvana, and he walked away because the CGI bear is walking the way.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna cover it when it drops. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, stay tuned for that indeed. Cannot wait. I love that series. All right. Now that we're done with the news, let's get into our weekly reviews. Starting off with Mushoku Tensei Part 2, Episode 10, which is definitely my episode of the week.
Same here.
It kind
of
just like a clear, like, yeah, like there's no tea, no shade. It's just,
and it's sad because there's so many good, there were so many good shows this week, so many good episodes. but this was
Yeah.
just clearing away next level.
They just it kind of like it just blew everyone away. Let's start with that. Let's start with the animation of everything.
Oh yeah, I knew they were gonna like they do the Studio Bind. They do this thing where it's like they'll have nice like the animation of Mushoku Tensei is never bad, but you can definitely tell when they want to go hard, they go hard in the animation department.
Mm-hmm.
Like this looks almost UFO table levels of animation in this episode.
Yeah, no, it was great. It just the moments that were very small, like that's small. Well, yeah, it wasn't like a lot, but the little that it was like superb. Like it's like French cuisine. They don't give you a lot,
but what
what they do give you,
yes,
is delicious.
Exactly, and it's like it's so fluid, and it just feels like impactful. Like like when I watch something like I'm gonna compare it to Demon Slayer. When I watch Demon Slayer, it's beautifully animated. Sure, it's just so beautiful. But I feel like I'm watching art instead of a fight. And when I watch Mushoku Tensei, I'm like, I feel the impact of the blows and stuff. It feels a lot more gritty and realistic in a sense. The animation.
Agreed. Let's talk about my favorite part of the episode is when they ran into
I know what you're gonna say.
Yes, they ran into this mysterious figure who we learn is the dragon god, and I guess it's a curse that just makes him like he has like apparently curse that everyone like fears or hates him. I thought at first it was like some kind of like weird warrior thing, like they're warriors, so they can just like you've seen that in anime where it's just like they're like, oh my god, this guy's so much stronger than me. If we even like if I even like make my penis jump, like he'll just blow me up.
It's like, oh, his battle aura is so strong, I can't even move or something.
Like I want to throw up. Like yeah, that's what I thought it was. And then apparently not, because the bull was so terrified. The bull just yeeted itself off a cliff. The bull just said, "Nope, I'm out of here."
Yo, that bull was like, "Fuck this, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out."
I got time for this shit.
He said, "I'll try in my next reincarnation."
There was one, that was fucking hilarious. There was another scene though, or rather, this sense that I got from this episode when Rudy stupidly was talking to Orsted. This whole situation could have been avoided if Rudy just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
and followed that bull's lead. And
I mean, without
tossing. Although I feel like if he did toss himself off, he would have been in better shape than how he ended up.
Out the oak, yeah, I think so.
But no, the sense that I got, because the Dragon God seemed to know like everything about everybody, but he didn't know who Rudy was, and he was like, "Wait, Paul's only supposed to have 2 kids." I'm wondering if there's like, is like Rudy being there disrupting a timeline or something? Like, because it seems like this guy knows the future, because he even said like, "Oh, I know you guys, but I'm not supposed. I haven't met you yet." Exactly. The way he was talking kind of seemed like I'm omniscient and I know all the timelines and shit, and yet he didn't know who Rudy was, and was just like, "Wait, what the fuck?" So
he's like, "I don't know who you are," and then he's like, "Do you know? I'm just wondering, but you know who this man god person is?" And then, even though homeboy, like, say what you will about the man god dude, it's like 9 out of 10 times, if you just follow what he says, you'll be fine. And what did he say amongst everything else? He said, "Hey, you probably shouldn't tell people who I am.
Yeah,
probably not do that.
Don't give me away.
Don't mention me. Should not mention me to other people." And then, of course, the first time someone brings him up, he's like, "Yeah," and which led to him getting almost murdered. So
yeah, I love Rudy, but he needed to he took the dumb pills that morning. He
truly did. That's something I expect Eris to do.
Yeah,
like remember when she was trying to say who Rudy was? Like, Like I thought it'd be like that kind of moment, not
Not Rudy giving himself up.
yeah, not Rudy just being like, "Yep, that's me, man, God associate. What's up?"
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I do want to know, just well, I want to know the connection between the man God and fuck, I forgot the name. Orsted. There you go. His name is Orsted, the dragon god. Orsted and Nanahoshi,
Yeah.
because one of our friends, when we were watching it during the live watch, he mentioned that, hey, notice how she's now also not affected by the curse.
Mm-hmm.
And said friend mentioned something about her name. Hoshi, what's Hoshi mean? Rings?
Star.
Star. Hoshi means star. Okay. Yeah, 7 stars. I don't know what that means per se.
Mm-hmm.
Relative to the series.
I have an
But it is,
idea, but I don't want to say.
yeah.
I want to save my theory for a little bit later.
Gotcha. I mean, yes, clear. So just from her name and the fact that she's immune to the curse herself, I'm going to go on a wild guess and say she's also been isekai'd here.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
So I want to see how that ties in. Another interesting thing that they bring up this, where they introduce this episode, is the concept of curses. And the fact that there are apparently like so many.
Yeah, you could just like stack them.
Right? Like, oh yeah, Orsted has like 5 curses on him. Like I'm just like, okay. Like,
yeah, that whole conversation with the man god and like him going into detail about everything, I still get like super. Like, I mean, obviously he's definitely hiding something, but like he knows way too much about everything. So it's just like at some point I know he's gonna betray Rudius. I'm just trying to figure out for what and what his goal is.
and I'm like, a betray. That implies that he's on Rudy's side.
Well, he's clearly manipulating Rudy, but I want to see if like to what extent.
Gotcha. Yeah, because even Rudy was like, okay, well, you're clearly lying about something, but at that point he's like, I'm dead, so whatever. Like, doesn't matter now. You're super not trustworthy. Like, clearly was like, someone who can see this Rudy person, or doesn't know about this Rudy person, this Orsted person. You happen to know a lot about him.
I mean, that was dumb on his part. He was like, I don't know anything about Orsted. Anyway, let me tell you his life story and all his curses and shit.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, I feel like with all that being out of the way, that just, like, their relationship kind of just went back to square one.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, possible trust and whatnot. Because it's like, nope.
Yeah, there's only 2 more episodes left in the season, I think. So I'm curious to see where. Because I would have actually thought that would have been the final episode of the season because of how hype it was. So I want to know what could possibly happen in these next 2 episodes that'll leave us off in a spot where to pick up for the next season.
Indeed. Oh my god, I want to sneeze so bad.
Do it.
I can't. It's not. Oh my god, no, it's going away.
No, it'll come back.
Fuck.
It'll come back when you least expect it. Also, the OST in this episode was absolutely banging. It sounded like fucking Sephiroth music in the background.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it was really good. Speaking of really good OST music, time to move on to the first episode of Demon Slayer Season 2. Episode 1. I know it's technically not episode, it's like episode 8 or something. But
yeah, but listen, for the people who saw the movie.
Yes, for all intended purposes, we're calling this episode 1 because it's beginning of, like, new content.
Exactly.
Gosh, so long. Why
I
did it have
feel
to
like
be
this.
40
I
minutes?
don't mean to say it like in a negative way because I didn't. I
Yeah,
actually like this episode a lot, but it felt like this episode was so long and nothing
because
really
it was.
happened. Like it was. It was.
Like,
It just told a really long story that had no real. Like I feel like it could have been condensed to a normal sized episode.
yes, absolutely. That was literally my first complaint. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, this is a long episode.
It was so
And
much fluff. Like I didn't mind it because
yeah.
I liked him running into Rengoku's father and that whole situation.
Yeah, like that scene was good. Um, but literally it could have been like it could have went from that part
Mm-hmm.
straight to Tanjiro coming back
Yeah,
to depart on
yeah,
the mission.
pretty
Everything
much.
else in that was like,
The
yeah, that was
training
not necessary.
montage and everything. It was just like, all right, we don't have to. We don't got to go through
Yeah.
all this. I appreciate it though because we got to see the cute girls. So you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not it won't kill me,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, no, it's
So what's up with
good.
Muzan and just like changing bodies to live like weird double lives? He's like, I'm just gonna be this dude's kid now for some reason.
And then he's like, "Oh yeah, son's so great. He just has a disease and he just can't be out in daylight, huh?"
Like, does he just live multiple lives, or is he just running from house to house? Like,
I don't know.
whatever. He's weird.
Yeah, he is weird. I feel like I definitely got some oh what's the word I'm looking for? Some closure
Mhm.
watching Rengoku's killer suffer and
Oh
be
yeah.
humiliated.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's like, I defeated a Hasha and da 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 da, and then Muzan's just like fucking ripping his guts out
Yeah,
from the
you
inside
ain't
out, like,
shit. Down
you
shit.
suck,
Why
yeah.
didn't you single handedly destroy the entire Demon Slayer Corps?
Why did you kill them? Like, kill the one Hasha,
Yo, the way I
like,
would have been dead, I would have been like, yo, if it's so easy, why don't you do it?
exactly, and then he would have made you into mincemeat.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, yeah, that was so funny. He was like, he killed one, like, yeah, at least kill half of them
Yeah, he's called
before you
them.
brag. Jesus. Yeah, you didn't even you let the non-Hashras live, you pussy. Like you really went in, and I love that.
It was great.
Um
Also, I love that Tanjiro just headbutts everyone. That's his
that's his signature move
main
now. Yeah.
greeting to
Yeah.
attackers. Just insta headbutt.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that from the movie. I think season 2 Tanjiro is definitely more outspoken,
Oh yeah,
has far
he was
more personality.
way better this episode.
I think we're gonna keep saying that because literally he was just like starting fights with everybody. Like
he was.
he was like, hey, you're Rengoku's dad. Fuck you. Like,
Mhm.
hey, the Hashira who's stealing these girls, stop it. Like,
Yeah, fuck you, Hashira, kidnapping Hashira.
yeah, he's like, oh, I'm a Hashira, I can do it. He's like, you're still a kidnapper.
Hey, you JoJo reject. Dude looked like he walked straight out of JoJo.
He really did. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do like his design.
It is a really cool design.
Yes. Like in the spirit of him
really
being
cool.
a JoJo character, I like it.
And I like him in general. Like he was just a interesting character. I will say this: Demon Slayer has really good, like weird characters. Like they have really weird gimmicks and stuff, but they're really cool.
Yeah, and his is just kind of being a dick. Like
the random spanking the girl.
That spanking. Can we talk about that? I was like, oh, I was like, how dare you? How actually dare you?
Why?
No.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of him, especially if they're gonna go to the entertainment district and do some shit.
Yeah. Also, I love how on Twitter they already deemed this to be like, hey, this is the gay. Like everyone's like saying, oh, this is the gay arc because everyone's gonna be in drag.
Oh, I saw. Did you see the opening at the end of the episode?
Yes,
Yeah,
I knew we'd eventually have to get to that. But yeah, that was great. The new opening is great. I love the song.
The song is good and the visuals are amazing. I love the art style.
Definitely. So Eimer has delivered the goods. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week.
Same. Glad to see this arc start off with a bang.
For sure. And with that being said, let's move on to Komi-san. Komi show this episode 9. There you
go. Another good funny episode.
This this episode was actually it was pretty funny. I think my first part was definitely the first part was my favorite. With I really don't know her name. I really don't want to call her peasant girl.
I don't. Does she give her name? I don't remember.
I'm like, should we call? I didn't want to call her country girl.
Yeah, the country girl.
Like,
she was actually really cute. I liked her a lot. She
was so funny. Like, she's so. It's really just like a bless your heart. Like, she really sounds like like someone who like moved from like, I don't know, Kansas to like New York.
She does.
And her idea of like, oh my god, we're so fancy, we're gonna be eating in the Applebee's, like, except it was even somehow even more worse because it was Subway. She's like, oh well, I can't wait to be in Subway and talking about like being adult and talking about business stuff. I'm like,
I don't know what kind of Subways they got in Japan, but that is not the height of op.Destiny in America. Trust me.
No, it is literally random people that's going to get sandwiches.
Yeah, usually people like on their lunch break.
Yep.
Running in for a quick sandwich and leaving.
Construction workers. Children.
Yeah, most of the Subways I go to don't even have chairs. They're just like, quick, get your sandwich and get out.
Oh. I mean, you mean Subways?
Yeah.
Really? I thought Subways. I've never seen Subways that didn't have chairs.
Really?
They don't have a lot.
Maybe the ones in Manhattan, like the one near me does, but that's like a huge Subway. But the ones like in the hole in the wall Subways in Manhattan, they never have chairs. They're just like,
what? No, the one by Wall Street where I used to work.
I don't know what that one.
That one is tiny, because it's a little hole in the wall. Like, you literally, it's so small you can easily miss it if you're not looking for it.
Was there just like one stool and it's like, one person?
It's slightly bigger on the inside than it looks from the outside. I wouldn't say that one's small. It's just very easy to miss.
And all the businessmen in there talking about their portfolios while they munch on their exquisite Subway sandwich.
Wall Street people don't go to Subway after work. I've never seen a Wall Street person go to Subway, like, ever. And in the 2 years I was working down there. And good, I wouldn't want all their richness and exploitation to sour my food.
Yeah. Although I do want to, after seeing this episode, I'm so gonna get a turkey avocado sub tomorrow at work.
Are you gonna get it with all of Najima's toppings?
No, I'm gonna get it toasted. Najima has good taste.
It was so funny. Like, she was saying all those questions, and I love how they phrase it, like, to make it seem like it's very anxiety. Like, producing, but I'm like, that's just a normal sandwich place.
Yeah, like, what toppings do you want? What sauce? Do you want it toasted?
What kind of bread? Oh no, she already said turkey avocado.
But it was funny because like, it made me think, like, I never really paid attention to how much they ask you these questions. But I would be very anxious if I went to like a different country. And like, if I went to Japan and I went to their Subway and they had to ask me all these questions, I'd be like, Komi, I'd be like, I don't know. I just point to shit on the menu.
Oh, I would definitely. When I tell you, I would hit him with the katakana for everything. I would be like, mayonnaise, salt, pepper.
Italian breado.
Okay, I would say pan. Italian pan. Toast onegaishimasu.
Look at that. We're already better at ordering subs than Komi is.
And that's her native language. You know, catch on, girl. But yeah, that was so funny. I love how the first time she goes in and she's just like, I'm leaving, and she just walks out. And then she's like, oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, she just leaves because she can just leave.
Yeah, she could just ignore the workers and leave.
Meanwhile, I do that and I feel very silly. Have you ever just walked in and you're just like, oh crap, wrong place, and just like walk out?
Yeah, I totally do that before. I forget where it was, where I was just like, I was at a restaurant. Well, restaurant. It was a fast food place. But I was waiting in line, and then I realized, wait, this isn't where I was going to go for lunch. And then I just walked out the line. Oh, it was a Chipotle. I was at a Chipotle, but I meant to go to another sandwich, Potbelly. But they're right next to each other, so I was in line for Chipotle. And I was like in the middle of the line. I'm like, wait a second, I don't want fucking Chipotle.
Oh, man. The way I would have to be like, for my lunch break, I'd be like, damn, do I have time to I'm like, do I just suck it up and get the Chipotle and just try again tomorrow? I commend you on sticking to your desires and leaving, because I'm not sure if that would have been me. You know. But to be fair, I only had 30-minute lunches, so womp womp. Let's see. I do like that this episode definitely showed off more characters that we don't see as often, or characters that we just didn't know at all. That girl, what, Naka?
Is that the Chuni girl?
Herself? Yeah.
Yeah.
Them coming over. She's trying to explain the story, and Komi just being like, huh? I'm like, oh, relatable content. Oh my god. Like I got a little triggered, because guys, that's what happens when you date people who are not weebs.
It's sad.
Excuse me. Yeah,
I was imagining that she was just playing fucking like Final Fantasy X, and
exactly,
the middle of the game, and Komi's just like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Why is Titus laughing like that?
Okay, so this is Seymour. Seymour, that's not his wife. Yeah, she's in a wedding dress, but she's being blackmailed into marrying him, even though they killed him once. Also, Giant Monster is the main character's father. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I understood where she was coming from. I just love that she completely was just like, she just gave up and was just like, Najima, help me communicate with the normies. So that was pretty funny. And then like the whole Smash ripoff.
Yeah, they went hard with that parody. I commend them for that.
They really did.
I will have nightmares about that Mario.
The Mario, yeah, me too. God, like, why? You can just give them like, I don't know, like a business suit. Oh, why? Anyways, so yeah, that was pretty fun. The tissue delivery thing, that was silly.
That was weird. Is that some Japanese thing where it's just like, we hire people to hand out tissues, and also for free, and then also they have to like talk to you to give you the tissues, right? Like I would assume that you don't need any communication. I would just be like, here's tissue, like not even say anything. Tissue.
Okay, and that's a problem. She can't even get the one word out.
I feel like if you see somebody there with a basket of tissues holding one out, you'd be like putting two and two together.
Like, or at the very least, you know, like write a sign that says free tissues. Yeah. And to just hand them out. Like she definitely, like it was not that serious. Like, yeah, it definitely. The way I would have handed it, I would have been done in like 5 minutes.
I just like
even with my limited knowledge of Japanese.
Tissue.
Tissue desu, dozo, tissue. And that's it.
We gotta hand out some G&A tissues. Next con, we're gonna stand outside Anime NYC
not
while everyone's
G&A
online
tissues.
for the COVID bans, and we'll just hand out
Like, hey, so they're probably gonna get Omarion 2.0 standing out in the cold. So get some tissue.
Tissue.
we hire a cosplayer to hand them out, just like Komi.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, I guess the last part, it's not super worth mentioning because
it was
short. Like
yeah,
it was just them trying to more or less say each other's names.
It was cute, but it wasn't so.
Yeah,
it wasn't hilarious or anything. The rest of the episode was funnier.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just like, and this is probably just a really fucked up thing in my head, which is like in the dream where she's watching everyone with food on her face. Like, she just gets so like, oh my god, she just starts freaking out, and then she just like points the gun at her head, and then she pulls the trigger, and it wakes up out of the dream.
Yeah, that would have been a dark twist for this episode.
Would have been funny.
Yeah, sure, funny, right?
Okay, moving on to Senpai ga Uzai, episode 9. The summer episode.
Yay, beach episode. They crammed all the episodes. There was like the beach episode, the hangout at the not onsen, but the inn episode, the fireworks episode.
I mean, it's fair. Of all things, yeah, all the summer things I feel like can be crammed into one episode. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
It worked. It definitely worked for this episode. It was so wholesome.
They're not in high school. They have real things to do.
Like, we're not in high school. We don't have a long summer break. We gotta be efficient with these breaks that we have.
Exactly. Yes, and while I'm sure everyone was looking at all the girls in their swimsuits, the only titties I was into were Takeda's. So I appreciate that.
Listen, we all got what we wanted. I loved all the Natsumi focus on this episode, as apparently did homeboy Kazuma, just checking out Natsumi the whole time.
Casually. But, and I just love how Sakura just sees him. She's like, hey. And then, between her literally saying that, like, hey, I got boobs too. And then she just knocks a shot at him with the volleyball, which he totally deserves.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun.
Listen, I get that Natsumi's hot, but Sakurai is obviously best girl. So you got to be loyal, Kazuma.
Exactly. Like no. And either way, Sakurai, not Sakurai. Natsumi. I don't know. Is it me or am I seeing some weird Shota thing happening?
No, she's definitely Sakurai. A Shota-kan. She's all over this kid.
Gotcha.
She was giving him the goo eyes at the dinner table, where she's like pinching his cheeks, and she's like, "You don't mind when I like rub your cheeks, do you?"
Yeah, like she like blushed at him. I was just like, "Oh, girl, wait, no, what's going on?"
I sensed a little bit of it, like the previous episode when they first met. I'm like, oh, they kind of like have a thing going. But I'm like, no, I don't want to mention it. That sounds like I'm creepy. But now they definitely have a thing going.
Yeah. Definitely. I would say last time you mentioned that, I'd be like, nah, you crazy, honey. Like, stop being such a pervert.
I was like, just gonna be like, you're reading too much into this.
Pervert.
Now what, Drew?
Yeah, no. It's laying on a little thick there.
Listen, I know it's slim pickings because all the other guys on the show are taken.
Natsumi, please just fuck someone from the office. Like, I'll even let you hit that one dude up who's always like delusional about getting a girlfriend or whatever. Yeah, that was a lot. Oh, that wall of shrimp tempura made me want some shrimp tempura.
That's just right now.
Also, it must be nice to be so young and be like, oh my god, 5 shrimp tempura. I'm so full.
From somebody who says sushi gets you full, you're not allowed to talk about being full off.
We're not doing this. Anyways. But Yeah, but all that food looked good.
It did.
I know. I'm like, we just did anime NYC. I'm like, shut up, me. I'm like, shut up, Drew. We did so much. We don't need to anymore. We're good. Let's see what else happened. Oh, that scene where Kazuma faints at the side of the bug.
I relate to Cosmo so hard. I would have also fainted.
I thought of you immediately. I was like, oh my god.
It's like, yes, soul brother.
Yes. Oh gosh.
They had like so many cute little scenes, like when they were in the hallway, and Takeda and Sakurai were just talking to each other, and Futaba and Cosmo were like around the corner listening in.
Yeah.
And they were just like both eyeing each other and teasing. Like, it was really cute. They have really good chemistry, all of them together.
Agreed. However, the best, I wouldn't say the best part, it's just the best scene. I feel like you definitely
I probably agree.
One. Yes, was when Sakurai is teasing Kazuma about the drink. And then she's like, no, I got you yours one here. And then she does this thing where she like sucks on her own. That shot, I was like, woo! I was like, Sakurai, you almost you almost caught me off guard. You almost made me, forget about men for a second.
Yeah, Sakurai has like a lot of really cute teasing moments, and they're adorable. She even had like a smug face at the end of it, where she was just like, "I'm just teasing, smug smile."
Exactly. It was like she was smug and like sucking on the drink. I was like, whew. I was like, ooh, I almost forgot I was gay for a second. You almost got me, girl. Nice try. Still like men.
But that's what I mean, because it's like her and Kazuo have this really more romantic thing going, but then Futaba and Takeda have this really cute thing going. Like when they were sleeping together, and she's like cuddled up on his arm or whatever. That was super adorable.
That is. I just still wish it was a little more romantic, but I guess they're doing the slow.
I feel like they're not going to get romantic. It would be too weird. They're going to be like the friendly couple.
Sorry, I literally looked at it again because I wanted to see that scene.
I feel like they're going to be the friendly couple where they're the couple that's just best friends at the same time. Like, yeah, because it'd be weird to see them just start dating, like being more stereotypical couple stuff.
Agreed. Oni, listen, you have to use this picture as a thumbnail. I demand it.
I'll search through it.
I do. Bitch, you don't have to. I already have it timestamped.
Okay, good.
That's why I'm doing it now. Remind me to tell you after.
You got it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Moving on.
Yes.
To Takt op.Destiny, episode 9.
New York.
What?
New York.
Oh, at least said Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well,
I was
like,
too. What? So yes, they finally arrived in New York.
Very accurate depiction of New York. I'm glad these animes are really starting to capture the essence of New York.
I'm telling you, listen, Kekai Sensen was the standard. Like,
yeah, they revolutionized the game.
And now everyone else is like, damn, that anime exists.
I'm about to be out when I'm out in the city. I'm gonna start looking for Japanese people who are like directors and animators, because they're clearly out here taking pictures and shit for reference. Because that one train stop they walked out of, I knew exactly where that was, and it was the R&W train.
I mean, also Google Maps exists.
Man, no, they're out here. They're doing field work.
Okay, I mean, you can believe that too. I mean, I hope that's true, because that sounds more fun.
It does
than the alternative. Excuse me. So we learned some not great news about the happy couple. Apparently, they're kind of like this weird symbiotic / parasitic relationship. That like, hey, you guys kind of feed off of each other, but if you keep fighting, he's like, you're going to consume his life force and kill him, and then you'll also die because you don't have that life force anymore. So I'm just like, huh.
It's a bit of a
That's
sticky situation.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. That's a little uncool. But even despite hearing that news, they decide to have like fun in New York, where apparently they're just being surrounded by nice food and pastries.
I did like that Destiny was really got a lot of moments that shine this episode, especially with Takt, like when they were out together. They had a lot of cute little moments together that actually showed them as a couple. It was nice. It was nice to see that.
Yeah, I thought we'd have to kind of give up on them being a couple because of her, how she was in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that they're building up back to it. Like, no, we can still be a couple. ...
Assuming we don't die first.
Assuming we don't die from fighting first. But don't worry, they probably will live, but I'm going to bet you my bottom dollar that I can't say the same for Lenny.
I like that even Takt realized it was a death flag. He was like, wait, Lenny, it sounds like you're gonna die.
Yeah, it sounds like you're dying. He's like, no. What? That's crazy. Me die? No, I'm immortal. I can never die. Like, you guys are the future. Like, I sang every imaginable red flag thing in that conversation. So,
I don't want Lenny and Titan to die.
I don't want them to die either. Titan, that's her name. Thank you. I don't want Titan to die or Lenny. They're cool people. Although I am excited for next episode because it sounds like he's about to spill the tea on everything that's going on.
I forgot about that. He was just like, I'll tell you everything. Dun, dun, dun.
This is top secret. No, please tell me. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard to get him to relinquish the information.
Very simple.
I can't. It's top secret. Please. All right. Anyway, here you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, this episode was great. Like Oni said before, they really captured the beauty and the landmarks of New York City. So that always
can't wait to see
is a
New
plus.
York be destroyed next episode.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. Well, you know what? Then it just becomes Keikai Sensen.
Hey, maybe this is the prequel to Keikai Sensen.
That's what I was thinking. That's literally what
the real thinking. Plot twist.
That anime was so cool. I almost want to watch it.
Need another season, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not happening, but we would like it. Thanks. All right. Up next we have Mieruko-chan, episode 10.
Yes.
Episode 10. So yeah, basically, I feel like someone who watches the live watch with us often was trying to imply that the homeroom teacher wasn't necessarily like abusing those animals. But I don't know. I feel like we were pretty on the money with our first assumption that he definitely kills cats.
Yeah, he had like a big old cat killer vibe going with him, especially in the beginning of the episode. First off, dude was like trying so hard to be the evil dude in that situation.
Like, girl, I get it. You like killing animals. You're a sociopath. You're evil. Blah, blah, blah. Why would you go have a perfectly good stew?
Yeah, what? What's wrong with you? First off, it doesn't look like you live in that wealth. Like you're not out here ready to throw out good food. All right. I think you're living paycheck to paycheck, buddy. You can use that stew.
Like, exactly. I'm like, okay, like let's pause on you being a cat killer, because that's also not okay. We need to like pull over and be like, girl, we get it. You're evil. What does that have to do with you throwing out food? Like,
we know you're evil, but please, the food.
They at least eat someone's food. Like, shit. Like, are you so evil? I kill cats and throw out food that can be given to the homeless. Man, fuck you.
Yeah, he's just an asshole. Also, like, he's shitty at his job. He doesn't know any of the students' names. He comes to school looking like fucking in sleep for like 5 weeks. He has bags under his eyes. He doesn't do his job. Like, come on. Why is he here again?
I don't know. He's looking for more cats.
There must be some cats in this classroom somewhere. I'm waiting for him to upgrade from cats to people. Like he's just gonna be like, yeah, I can't find any more cats in the city, so I'm just gonna lure one of these girls who has a crush on me to the house. I watch too much true crime stories.
I know, but that's the thing I hate. It sounds very like plausible.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're saying up like, oh, he's so handsome and so
Exactly.
cool. Nah, nah. Sensei, you didn't remember my name again. Oh, you're so silly. I'm just like, ugh.
No, pass.
Let's see. So that same ghost still there around him, who's like, don't look at him.
I feel so horrible for Miko.
Yeah, this episode is pretty rough for her.
I feel like she just has the worst existence. Like of all the anime characters I can think of, very few can compare to like the pure pitiful torture that would be if you lived in the same world as Miko and had to see all the ghosts and shit. Because I feel like any ounce of joy that she ever obtains is just ruined me.
Yes, by the extreme amount of anxiety she has from just like literally that scene where she's like, running so great, and then just
exactly
track star goes.
She was happy for a second and it was like, oh right, track star goes here.
Right. Oh, ghost here. Right. I can't be happy. I have to focus. I have to focus on me living.
Or even when she's like in that scene and she's reading the whatever the fuck they were reading, whatever horror story they were reading in class.
Oh my god. Where it was like literally giant horrific looking ghost to the left and cat killing sociopath to my right.
Yeah, literally they're both like closing in on her,
like trying not to look at him because the ghost might just flip out, and yet trying not to the left because the ghost will just kill her. So you're just like, I'm reading. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also get to learn a little bit more about like Hana's like aura, and apparently it's like affected, like it gets affected by other people's auras. Like if it's like there's too much like of that insidious energy around her, eventually it starts to zap her. And the only thing that makes her aura stronger is food. So when her aura shrinks, she's hungry.
I do like that little bit of world. Like every episode adds a little bit more to the lore of this world. I'm just like, oh, that's really nice thought out.
Exactly. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it must be strong because homegirl, I will admit, homegirl, she ate this episode.
She ate
everything.
There was this little running gag in this episode where it was like that thing that she ate. It looked delicious. I don't know what it was. It was like shrimp in a roll with like lettuce and
exactly. Yeah.
But they kept asking, like Miko asked her, like, what is that? And I was like, I don't know. And at the end of the episode where it shows the girls, they're also eating that, and they're like, what is this? And they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, people are just out here ordering shit. They don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like this weird sub thing. I don't know. Would it be like a shrimp? Like a shrimp
it's like
sub?
A shrimp roll sub with like a lot of extra meat on there,
right?
And
like
cheese.
Word. You know what? Watching that movie want
what?
A shrimp po' boy.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. We're just hungry right now. I don't know. What's going on.
The one by the one by Co-op City. The like that seafood place, like on the third floor in the mall. So good. Yeah, no, it's like it was the first time I had a po' boy, and I was like, oh, this place is like, I don't know, random seafood place. I'm probably not gonna like it as much. It's whatever, yada yada yada. Bitch. And I tell you, I just like the bread was so good. Like everything about it was so good. Like it was real shrimp, which you know, I thought might have been a 50-50, you know, 50 because it's like, oh, you know, it could, you know, now restaurants use real shrimp, but then the other 50 was like, we're right by a place that like their main export is seafood. So
Makes sense.
it was really good. I want a shrimp po' boy. Maybe that's what you're doing, like a super mega po' boy. I would actually be down to just destroy like a giant ass po' boy.
I'm super hungry right now, so I would
I'm
totally
so
be
sorry.
down.
I'm so sorry
Thanks,
for mentioning
Drew.
po' boys because I just thought of it. I'm just like, yeah. I was like, damn. Damn it, Hannah, and your damn sandwiches. Why you always eating, girl? You always making me hungry and shit. I don't like that.
Although I will say, obviously, the highlight of the episode for me was the Ghost Boy interaction in the park.
Or Miko can't catch a
Yo,
break.
fuck that ghost. That ghost looked like a human. He was pretending to be a human. That's not fair.
He tricked it. Yeah, that's
you
can't.
Cheating. You can't be doing that shit.
Exactly. How dare you pretend?
Now poor Hana, or poor Miko can't talk to anyone now. She just has to pretend everyone doesn't exist until they know.
Exactly. She's like, you gotta I gotta reach out and be like, walk, 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 walk. I don't know why I did the Lady Gaga walk, walk, fashion baby. But yeah, no, she just has to like walk, 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 and touch them and be like, okay, you're real.
You're a real person. Hello, my name is Miko.
That's so rough. Like, why is it like a shout out to Guardian Spirits who protected her? Apparently, she only got one more time. So
I wonder what happened
the way I'd be like after that last time, I'd be running back to that Guardian and be like, listen,
yeah, I need a renewal.
Yes, I need renewal. Protection. What do you need? You want some blood? You want to get me pregnant with your guardian spirit baby? Like, what you want? Because I'm not trying to go out like this.
I feel like those 3 protection things that she got, it can't be that easy. Like, I feel like after she uses the last one, some shit's gonna happen. Like the guardians are like, all right, I protected you 3 times. Now I need
take your soul.
Yeah, like I'm taking your soul now. I need a sacrifice.
Yeah. Really, she is really stuck to rock in a hard place. I can't wait to see how that ends, though.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this.
To it. All right, Platinum End. Let's talk about it.
I hate that this is always the last show because it's such a like bad note to end.
Every time, it makes me want to go look for a filler arc, which I don't have, unfortunately. But
this episode was gross.
It really was.
They really made this dude look super fucking creepy.
Like this guy, like even like before and after, it was just like you still look gross, but it's in a totally different way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess props to them because sometimes anime will do this thing where they are like trying to portray characters ugly, but they're just super attractive anyway because they're anime. But no, this guy was really fucking horrendously horrific. Like, he looked like he belonged. I
feel like now they went overkill with it.
Yeah, he was like a ghost.
Girl, like he looks like what I imagine a leper looks like from the New Testament.
Yo, even after his plastic surgery, he was just like, oh my god,
horrific. Like disgusting. Why you do your mouth like that still? Ew.
Also, and I hate this because, again, I think this could be an interesting concept where like a character who's really ugly, and then he gets a guardian angel who's really attractive, and then he works with
that guardian angel, I think, is easily like the hottest person in the show.
Oh, well, yeah. See, now you know how I feel about Nessa. So now you have your own Nessa to look after.
Agreed.
So, yeah, like they could have done this whole storyline where he's like working with this beautiful angel guy to get better or whatever. But no, they just made him a random villain who's just like all the other villains. It's just like in love with Metropolitan Man for no fucking reason. Like, oh my god, Metropolitan Man.
The way I was like, the way I thought of you, I'm just like, so this dude is Antione. Got it. Yes, he's started. I feel like T-minus 3 episodes before he's like, fuck, I hate Metropolitan Man. Everyone just loves him. No, just fucking Kristaria.
This dude in this episode is definitely a Kristaria stan.
Right. Even like for no reason. Like for no reason. Like it's literally I feel like he's literally what you think why everyone else likes Kashtaria.
Yes.
In your head. Like, oh my god, he's just cool and handsome. And knows how to talk to girls.
Cool, I'm gonna dedicate my life to this guy now.
Ooh, like that's what's happening with this guy is what you think is happening in Lost Belt.
Yes.
Which is not true at all. But
I can't see the difference. But anyway.
But yeah, this dude, it's like it's so cartoonish and
it's so like the elements of a good story and good characters are there, but then everything is so cartoonishly overdone that just like I can't take it seriously at all.
Like it's like JoJo's. It's literally like this dude would have been a great
fun. It does it in a more fun way.
Exactly, but this show isn't meant to be that. That's the sad part. So that's the problem.
Even I'm like this is scene, like when he comes home and when he comes home and his mom like committed suicide and he's gonna commit suicide too, and then the angel shows up. Instead of like asking the angel like, "Can I bring my mom back to life?" or whatever, the first thing he says is like, "I want to talk to a girl." Yeah, like, your mom just killed herself. That might be something on your mind. I don't know.
Like, right? Like, oh, I want to talk to a girl, and it was like, okay, I'm talking to a girl. Now I'm gonna touch her. Now I'm gonna kiss her. I'm just like, ill.
Mm-hmm. They really
and not ill because you're making her do this against her will. Ill because like, oh no, I'm looking ugly while I'm like forcing myself on this girl.
Yeah, they really that kiss scene was uglier than 90% of the hentais I've seen where they make
yeah, it was just ill. Yeah, just lots of ill, and I don't think it needed to be this gross. I don't think it.
There was definitely a gross out factor to it, and it was just not sitting well with me.
Exactly. This dude just needs to be on JoJo's, and it's been fine. I hope Hokkaido's family is safe. Like,
no, they're not gonna be. He's gonna die, and his family's gonna die because that's the type of show this is. God, no. Metropolitan Man's just gonna blow them up again.
Live a little bit longer, please, a little bit longer. Just like episode 16. Kill him episode 16. That's okay. Yes, I'm doing that. This is we're in the part of the grieving stages. I'm doing bargaining. Like, yes, I'm like, God, please. Take Mirai and just leave Hokkaido.
Or maybe Saki will show up in her Power Ranger outfit and she'll also die.
Speaking of, that part was pretty funny.
It was.
Where she like, oh no, I totally made this for like only like functional reasons only. She only just happens to look like a cat. Like a cat
I swear, it's just all function. It just came out this way.
I love Hokkaido.
Yeah, he's gonna die. So.
Yeah, right. I'm like, no, just kill the ugly guy.
I don't know how there's 24 episodes of this anime. I honestly don't. Like half the fucking participants are dead already, and everyone else is about to die.
Who knows? That's why I'm like, maybe they'll let Hokkaido stay a little longer, only because there's so few of them left.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit long. Just episode 16. I won't ask for anything more. But yes, that is it for our weekly reviews, and that's it for this podcast. Yes, we won't be doing a filler arc. So Oni, if you'd be so kind and take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you catch all the videos as they come up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party over on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. Also, if you'd like, you become a channel member or a patron like all these lovely people on screen right now who make the show possible and get yourself a bunch of awesome benefits in return. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Watch Star Ocean, get to number 1. Ew.
You mean Stone Ocean?
Oh, I said Star Ocean?
Yeah, that's the RPG.
That's you are right.
Well, you should play Star Ocean too. I heard it's good.
Yeah, play that as well. All of it.
Until all 500 games. Until next time, this has been Soberoni and
Juvidu.
We'll catch you later. Later.
Bye.